Here, give us your tuppence and be off.
Tuppence for a quart. They like bloody robbery, that's what it is. Bloody rubbish.
2 porters, please, landlord.
Hello, sir. Room all right?
It'll do. We can't be too particular when one's on the run.
Is the law after you, then, sir?
After him? You've obviously never heard of Dandy Desmond.
Randy who?
Dandy Desmond. He's wanted for robbery in 6 counties.
It's a great honour to have you with us, then, sir. If I can do anything for you, don't you forget to give me the nod.
Well, there is something you may be able to help me with. I'm very anxious to meet this highwayman I've heard so much about. What is it you call him? The Big Dick?
You mean Turpin?
Ah, that's him, yes. Do you know him?
No, sir, nobody does. Except old Maggie over there. She claims Big Dick went to her for treatment once.
He must have been hard up at the time.
No, sir, not that sort of treatment. She's a local midwife.
Midwife? What on earth could have been wrong with him?
Maybe it was his birthday. Birthday.
Shut up. Oh, come along. What on earth possessed you to give me a name like Dandy Desmond?
Well, I don't know. It just sort of popped out, but it does seem to suit you.
Wanted in 6 counties? With a name like that, they'll be wondering what for.
Well, he's only trying to help.
All right. Well, in future, kindly leave the talking to me. Ah, good evening, missus. Mind if we join you?
What do you want?
I was told how you might be able to assist us.
Oh.
I understand you've met Dick Turpin.
Oh, maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. Can't rightly remember.
And now then, Maggie, I feel sure we may be able to jog your memory a little.
Oh, it's just come back to me, sir.
I thought it might.
Big Dick come up my place one night with a bit of buckshot in his cheek.
Ah, so you saw his face then?
No, not that cheek, silly.
You mean he kept his face mask on?
Course. I'd know him anywhere again with his breeches down.
Really? How?
Dear, oh dear, it's gone again. Memory do play queer tricks, don't it? Oh, it comes back to me now.
Yes, go on then. How would you recognise him with his breeches down?
Well, he's got this funny birthmark on his diddler.
On his what?
Diddler, you know what a diddler is, don't you?
A diddler is a slang term.
Oh, flap me sideways. I've never heard it called that before.
Well, you haven't been diddled as often as me, Ducky.
Well, that was a fat lot of good, that was.
Not that my opinion counts for much, but I would say that is quite a valuable clue.
Oh, really? What do you suggest we do now? Hold a diddler identification parade?
Well aware that any suggestion I make will be quite useless.
Quite.
And to point out that Big Dick might well be someone in this room utterly stupid.
The height of folly, indeed.
Distinguishing birthmark or not, sooner or later he's got to answer the call of nature.
The call of... What? I don't follow you.
No, but I'll follow him.
Oh, Jock, my dear fellow. They don't call you Jockstrap for nothing. You don't hang about.
With your permission, sir, I'll start on that one.
You?
What are you up to?
Nothing. Nice place. Do you come here often?
Well,
Not that one, but I'll keep trying.
what a place to look for clues.
Right now then, could I have a bit of quiet, please? Nice and quiet, because this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's my great pleasure to introduce Madame Desiree and her eyes. Oswald.
Madame Desiree and her bloody birds.
and their traditions, we are now proud to show to you, in different positions, the Sirens of the Rock. These maidens lured all sailors to their doom in ancient history, though who did what and how has forever been a mystery.
Right, let's go in.
Good evening, Rector.
What's going on?
Oh, it's just a travelling show, Rector, to amuse the lads.
The Vestal Virgins of old Rome, who from their birth were taught to stay forever pure and chaste, but never to get caught.
Very instructive. Are those the ones that were held up on the road the other night?
Ah, that's right, Rector. By Big Dick.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. The quicker that villain's caught, the better, eh, Tom?
That's right, sir. No one's safe from Big Dick, and that's a fact.
Alas, yes.
The shepherdesses who spent the day in search of a stray lamb, and oft would spend most of the night looking for a ram. No, over there. The nymphs of the forest. The maidens of the woodlands, they hunted for sheer love of it, were oftentimes called nymphs because they couldn't get enough of it. Do you mind?
See, you have strangers in, Bushkin.
Oh, they're coming from London today. He calls himself Dandy Desmond.
Dandy Desmond? Perhaps I can get him into the choir. We're short of a soprano.
And finally, our maids at rest. So languorous and so sightly. 'Tis not the show that tires them so, but doing it twice nightly.
You wait here. Hello, Maggie. Where have you been? I didn't see you in church on Sunday.
I'm not surprised, Rector, I wasn't there.
Another meeting of the Purity League. William, don't you think it's time you came to church again?
What do you mean, Rector? Don't you remember? I was there last Sunday. I took the collection.
I know. Next Sunday, I want you to bring it back. Excuse me, gentlemen. Mind if I join you?
By all means, my dear Rector, by all means.
Thank you.
As long as you don't start lecturing us on the error of our ways.
Have you had any luck with your investigations?
Yes, we have an important clue as to his identity.
You have? And what is that?
It appears he has a curious marking on his, if you'll pardon the expression, Reverend, on his diddler.
Diddler? I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, perhaps a more familiar word for you would be...
Oh! But I fear that won't be of much use to you.
Why not?
Well, so many folk round here keep poultry, you see.
I don't mean that kind of... Oh, this is very difficult.
If I may be permitted to speak. You see, what he means, Rector, is that he's got a birthmark on his...
Ah!
Now he's got it.
Ah, yes, yes, now I have got it, yes. But I honestly don't think it's possible that Jack the woodcutter...
Jack the woodcutter?
Well, he's the only one I know that has a chopper.
A chopper? No, this is ridiculous. Reverend, do you know the difference between a man and a woman?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, that's it. The difference. It's on his difference.
Oh, yes. Now I understand. Yes. Oh, dear. I hope I haven't said anything to upset your friend.
Oh, no, he's going to have a look.
At what?
At his difference. At his diddler. Oh, don't let's start that all over again.
Yes, well, I can't tarry any longer. Duty calls.
Don't let me detain you, my dear Rector.
Goodbye, my son. And I will pray for success to follow up your every endeavour.
And up yours, too, Rector.